Hi guys, welcome back to Daughters of the King. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Layla. I'm so glad that you have clicked on this video today. A couple weeks ago, I posted a modesty video on 6 reasons why we should desire to dress modestly, and I had promised a follow-up video where I actually show you guys how I personally try to incorporate modesty in my everyday life. And I'm actually going to be trying on some of my church outfits, my everyday outfits, and kind of give you guys some ideas as to how you can do this as well. Before I get into that part of the video, I just want to give 4 really quick points just to keep in mind when you're shopping for clothes, when you're getting dressed in the morning, or just when it comes to your style and wardrobe overall. So number 1, find what style looks good on you. So everyone has a certain style, and I think it's very helpful if you find what style suits you best. For example, for me, I love midi dresses that come to the calf. I'm literally wearing one right now. It's my go-to Sunday dress. I feel like they're practical, they're easy, and I just love that style of dress. Find a certain style that looks good for your body type and that looks modest. Because as I said in my last video, something that might be modest on you might not necessarily be modest on someone else, and vice versa. So that leads me to my second point, which is don't follow all the trends. I get caught up in trends too, okay? I literally bought a pair of those, I don't even know what they're called, but I wore them when I went to Alberta. They're very loose pants, they're wide leg, and they come cropped a little bit. I call them expecting a flood pants because it looks like I'm expecting a flood because they're so cropped. Anyways, that was a trendy thing I guess that was going on last year. So yeah, I bought a pair. Just whenever you are looking at trends, a lot of trendy clothes, you end up wearing them for a little bit and then you don't wear them anymore. So rather than following all the trends or trying to keep up with what's trendy, lean more towards buying classy items, basic items, things that you can wear on a daily basis, things that you can wear in the summer or even in the fall or in the winter, things that you can kind of play around with so that you're getting your money's worth for the clothes that you're buying. Because clothes are getting very expensive now, and I'm kind of more careful with what I buy. If I know that I'm not gonna wear it or make my money's worth use of it, then I might reconsider if I actually need it or not. Something about trends that can be discouraging too is that sometimes some trendy things just will not look good for your body type. There's been certain things that have been the trend and they didn't look so good on me, and then you get discouraged because you're everyone's wearing them and it looks so good, but it doesn't flatter me. That's okay, not everything will look good on you. That's why it's important to just find what style does look good on you and then stick to that no matter what trends are going on. And plus, it's nice to be unique and different. When we wear something that every single other person is wearing, you're just like everyone else. So try to dress uniquely and differently in a modest way. That leads me to my third point, which is not to compare yourself to other girls. I know that it's very likely that girls do this. We compare each other. Just try not, I know it's hard, but just try not to compare yourself or your body to other girls. You are beautiful in your own special way. And lastly, if you want to look for inspiration, personally, I love to look to other people for inspiration, obviously ones who dress modest. Try to find someone that has a similar body type as you. So for example, look for someone if you're really tall, find someone else maybe in your friend group that is really tall and ask them where do you find your skirts that come to the knee? Find people in your life, I guess, that have the similar body type to you and look at them for inspiration. So yeah, so if you're looking for inspiration, try to lean towards looking to people who have a similar body type so you won't get discouraged when you try something on that maybe looks good on them, doesn't look as good on you. Anyways, those are my 4 little points to start off. So now let's actually get into the practical tips on how to dress modest. So for those of you who go to church, I really do believe that it is important to dress modestly all the time, but especially when you go to church. It's actually so beautiful to see everybody dressed up when you come to church on a Sunday morning. First of all, let's talk about dresses. So as I mentioned earlier, I personally love midi dresses. Midi dresses are my go-to dress. I think I wear them every Sunday almost. If you don't have any of these, maybe try them on. Maybe they might look good on you if you are average size or maybe a little bit taller. Midi dresses are really pretty with a pair of heels. I have this black one, for example. So as you can see, it comes round neck and it's midi length, so it covers my knee, and I'm so comfortable in this dress. It's slightly on the loose side. I always dress this up with some earrings, or like a watch or some bracelets, and you just make it look elegant and classy for church. The next dress is this one right here. This is from Winners. This one just has like a little belt. Again, it's meaty. I also have been loving dresses that have this like ruffle at the bottom. I think it adds so much to the dress. I think it's so pretty. Something about this dress that you may notice is, yeah, it's a little bit V-neck. So I have like a black undershirt underneath. It looks like an undershirt, but it's not. This is something that I want to show you guys. Most dresses a lot of the times come V-neck. I have another one that comes V-neck too. This one right here. This one is like, I love this dress. It just has a belt. I also bought this one at H&M. Again, it's meaty, but yeah, so it comes V-neck. A lot of dresses that are meaty for some reason have V-neck necks, and it's so frustrating because I love the round neck. But anyways, I still try to make these dresses work by wearing, guys, get ready. This is the best modest life hack ever. I don't know where I heard of this. I don't know if someone told me or if I saw it somewhere, or I really don't remember. But this will change your life when it comes to V-necks. Bandeaus. They're kind of like those little like bands literally that people wear with nothing on top. Those are incredibly amazing. They sell them at H&M. They're like $5 or $6, and I literally put those underneath and wear them underneath my dress, and it's amazing because whenever you're wearing a dress or a top and you have like an undershirt underneath, it always bunches up when you get up and you're like fixing it and you're trying not to make anybody notice. Like, this hack is so incredible because there's nothing for you to tuck in, but at the same time you're covering everything on top. So if you guys don't have any bandeaus, I suggest that you guys get a pair at H&M. I don't know where else you can find them. I know that that's where I bought mine, but those are incredible for V-necks. I love them. I don't like wearing undershirts underneath. Like, I have stopped wearing undershirts underneath my clothes because they always bunch up at the bottom. So those bandeaus, girls, if you didn't know about that trick, now you do. And yeah, you know, if you find a V-neck dress, you can always put something underneath so you can still wear them. Okay, so that's it for dresses. Dresses are pretty simple. They're pretty easy. Dresses are just very classy. Okay, now let's talk about skirts and tops. Skirts and tops I personally struggle with a little bit more just because I often wear loose skirts, and you know, it's kind of hard to find like tighter tops that are not too tight, but not like super loose either. So with skirts, it really depends on your body type, but the way that I usually put skirts together, for example, like this one here, I basically just have a loose skirt and I just put a gray sweater that is loose on top. At first I thought that this would be like, you know, everything is loose, but you can actually make this work. If you wear it with heels, I usually wear it with boots. I feel like you can make this look classy, especially if you put like some jewelry on. Next outfit I want to show you guys is this one here. So again, this is a loose skirt, and you just wear it with like a bit of a more fitted top, just not like super fitted. And that's where I feel like it can be challenging. If you are like smaller chested, I think that like skirts and tops would probably look really good on you, because you can afford to wear like more of like, I guess, like a fitted top with like a looser skirt. Okay, now let's talk about cardigans. Cardigans have been my best friend this winter. I don't know why, but only this winter did I really start wearing long cardigans. I have a lot of like tube skirts that are like a little bit more fitted, some of them more fitted than others. My go-to trick right now has been to put on a cardigan on top. So for example, this skirt is like a little bit too tight for me. I wouldn't wear this bare with nothing on top. So I just wear like a t-shirt underneath with the skirt, and I add a cardigan, and it just makes the outfit so much more classy. Like, cardigans are so much fun because not only can you wear them with like tighter skirts, you can wear them with jeans also. Like, if ever you just want to cover up, long cardigans are so much fun. And I feel like a lot of people look at them. Like, if you're short, it'll look good on you. If you're tall, it'll look good on you. No matter like what size you are, I feel like a long cardigan looks really pretty. I get mine at Winners. H&M sells them. They literally sell cardigans everywhere. Like, every store you can get a long cardigan. And lastly, I just want to talk about jewelry. Everybody has a different style of jewelry. Some people like gold, some people like silver. Personally, I prefer silver. I recently got this. I'm actually wearing it now, but I recently got this like watch band that's metal, and so I have an Apple Watch. So lately I've just been wearing this with like a couple of silver bracelets, and I always wear this like ring with my purity ring always on my right hand. This has been like my jewelry that I wear all the time, but you can always dress up outfits with like different earrings. I love earrings. It just makes it more elegant. It makes it more fun. Girls, that is it for today's video. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was a blessing. I think out of everything, I think the main main tip that is just so essential in this video is like the bandeau, like using that as like an undershirt instead of wearing an actual thick undershirt underneath. Anyways, girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was a blessing to you. I do think that you can still look modest and elegant and pretty at the same time. I just think that you can. You just have to find ways to make it work. And so I hope that this video was a blessing, and I hope that it has helped you and encouraged you to dress a little bit more modest. So I hope you guys have a wonderful week.